The Somali journey from nomads to global influence. In the vast, sun-baked plains of northern Kenya, a story began long before the world drew borders or named nations. A story of movement, survival, and unbroken spirit. This is the journey of the Somali people. For centuries, Somali clans moved freely across the Horn of Africa. They were guided by winds, seasons, poems, and the search for pasture. Garissa, Wajir, Mandera, these lands were part of their world long before maps said otherwise. They were traders. They were pastoralists. They were storytellers. And they carried with them a culture older than many kingdoms. Then came the colonial era, an age of lines and boundaries. A border suddenly cut through the Somali homeland, but borders cannot cut memory or community. Families found themselves on different sides, but their identity remained intact. Their story in Kenya was just beginning. Where others saw harsh land, Somalis saw opportunity. Their centuries-old trading skills became their strength, livestock markets grew, shops emerged in small towns, goods began to move from the coast, through Nairobi, and across East Africa. They built businesses not with privilege, but with persistence. Then came Eastleigh. Once a quiet estate in Nairobi, it transformed into one of Kenya's busiest commercial hubs. Somali entrepreneurs imported fabrics, electronics, fashion, furniture, everything. Their networks stretched to Dubai, Guangzhou, Istanbul, and beyond. What began as family stalls became malls. What began as survival became empire. Locals called it the Dubai of Kenya. But the Somali story did not stop in Kenya. It echoed across oceans. In the United States, new generations rose, doctors building health systems, entrepreneurs creating brands, politicians making history, content creators shaping global conversations. The world started paying attention. The Somali diaspora became a symbol of resilience and reinvention. Back home, roots of influence. Back in Kenya, Somali communities cemented their place in the nation's heartbeat. They dominated the livestock trade. They invested in real estate. They built schools, mosques, and community centers. They became essential to Kenya's economy. Their influence grew, quietly, steadily, unmistakably. Culture that endures through migration and change. One thing never faded. Culture, Somali poetry, Somali hospitality, Somali fashion and music, a culture carried across deserts, borders, and continents, still thriving today. The future comes. Today, Somalis stand at a unique crossroad, rooted in tradition, connected to the global stage, driving economies from Nairobi to Minnesota. Their journey is far from over. Each new generation writes a new chapter. Sunset over the Horn of Africa, from ancient nomads to global influencers, from the dry plains of Kenya to the world's biggest cities, the Somali story is one of endurance, courage, and transformation. A story still unfolding, a story still climbing, a story the world continues to watch.